Christopher Nkunku has become a more familiar face around Cobham in recent times and has also started appearing frequently in pictures released by the training ground documenting his improving progress and rehabilitation. Recent reports have suggested he could return soon after the international break and time for the busy bank holiday, and it seems the 25-year-old himself wants that date, November 25th, a date confirmed by Mauricio Pochettino. At the Friday press conference, we talked a bit and he said to me, "Coach, I want to be ready for the international break, Newcastle." I asked her yesterday and she said, and I said, "You're a liar." No, I'm ready. It is close and he is doing very well. We are so happy with him, the way he is recovering, he is very professional. Romeo Lavia is also close. They trained on the pitch today. Hopefully we will be with the team next week and see you soon. Day by day we will see when it will be possible to play with the team. Reigning Premier League champions Manchester City are eyeing Chelsea defender Reece James as a potential successor to veteran right-back Kyle Walker. The Independent reports that City are keen to sign James and see the dynamic England international as the ideal replacement for Walker, who turned 33 in May. 23-year-old Reece James has been on City's radar for a long time, with the club already marking him as Walker's successor last summer. The name of the young talent was a constant talking point at the Etihad Stadium. However, Walker, a key player in Pep Guardiola's side, recently extended his contract until 2026, underscoring his importance to the team. While Manchester City's interest in James is clear, the club are not the only ones eyeing the talented right-back. Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti sees Dani Carvajal, 31, as a potential successor to James, increasing the appeal of the rising star. However, James has never expressed a desire to leave Chelsea, the club that nurtured his talents from its prestigious academy. In fact, the young defender's commitment to Chelsea was strengthened when he was appointed as the team's new captain this summer following the departure of Cesar Azpilicueta. Fans will be delighted to witness a battle between James and Walker on Sunday when Chelsea take on Manchester City in a highly anticipated Premier League clash at Stamford Bridge. Both players bring tremendous skill, speed, and defensive prowess that will make this contest exciting to watch. The Brazilian veteran continues to confuse the Premier League and Benjamin Button. His ability to make long passes before playing from behind is perhaps the best, and his ease of reading is always impressive. On Sunday, he took over. Chelsea felt unfairly punished when Erling Haaland converted his penalty and Silva tried to catch the upset and put the ball in his arms, quickly trying to get it back into the center circle for the Blues to take advantage of the fire that was clearly present in the game. Stadium, the 39-year-old dominated the game and found room at the near post to pull Chelsea level. Thus he became the West Londoner and the oldest goalscorer of all time. Only Teddy Sheringham, Dean Windass, and Ryan Giggs have scored more Premier League goals than Silva. Unfortunately, it wasn't all positive for Silva, who appeared to misjudge the flight of the ball when Manuel Akanji equalized in first-half stoppage time. Of course, the City defender should not have been so free, as Enzo Fernandez left his man on a Chelsea player trying to clear earlier. Even more cruelly, Chelsea's fourth goal did bounce off the former PSG and AC Milan star to give the visitors a late lead. However, Silva proved to be a leader on the pitch and a useful conduit for Pochettino's messages, and the pair shared long moments of coverage before the restart. His position will receive more attention with Benoit Badiashile waiting in the wings, but he took the temperature well on Sunday for the Blues to benefit. His message after the game was simple and hopefully one that Chelsea's young squad can buy into. He said, "Fight to the end. This is Chelsea." Former Chelsea defender William Gallas says they should not make a move for Napoli striker Victor Osimhen. Instead, Gallas insists that they must support Nicholas Jackson. He said to Lord Ping, "Victor Osimhen joining Chelsea would damage the confidence of players like Nicholas Jackson. You have to be careful and think seriously about bringing in a new attacker. As I said before, I think Chelsea should finish the season with Jackson and see how many goals he gets. We also have to see how he develops. He has the quality for that. Chelsea needs to let Jackson get to work. Scoring goals always boosts a striker's confidence, and Jackson's hat-trick against Tottenham will certainly give him a boost, and we'll see that confidence carry over in his next few games." Chelsea need a striker who can score at least 20 goals in a season. I don't know if Jackson will, but at least he will win. I hope he gets more wickets. I think Chelsea should stick with their team. They bought so many players and the team needs to know each other. And quat, isn't #039, Chelsea seems to be getting better bit by bit. I said a few months ago that the Chelsea team is not ready to fight for the title or qualify for the Champions League. However, they are improving compared to last season. I'm sure they'll be very strong next season and the season after that. And quat, did you have fun? And quat, asked Pep Guardiola after his press conference following Chelsea's 3-3 draw with Manchester City at Stamford Bridge shortly before being sent off, a smile beaming across his face. Honestly, Pep, when it comes to football games, everyone watching the game must have had a lot of fun. And quat, isn't #039 Chelsea, and quat, Guardiola announced in his post-match press conference. As if he was waiting for what was unfolding before his eyes. But the truth is that Chelsea's version was nowhere to be seen last season. The game had it all. Goals, controversial refereeing decisions, inevitable VAR drama, heavy rain. Even Jack Harlow was there to cheer on the Blues. Stamford Bridge was a veritable cauldron of noise. Something we haven't seen yet this season. And when you think back, there were no occasions last season where it was as loud and hostile as it was on Sunday afternoon. Even Anthony Taylor could not spoil the Chelsea fans and number 039 mood, although he tried his best at times. And quat, winners never quit. And quat, midfielder Moises Caicedo told Chelsea's official website before the game, when you have a bad game or things don't go your way, it's frustrating because you always want to win or you always want to go home happy. Caicedo's pre-match thoughts couldn't have summed up Chelsea's mindset on Sunday. The Blues fell behind on 3 separate occasions to the champions who looked destined to win when Rodrian number 039, the shot deflected past Robert Sanchez. But it wasn't to be. Chelsea just came. The hosts leveled the match in stoppage time when Armando Broja was fouled in the penalty area and Cole Palmer leveled for his former club. Palmer did his best not to celebrate the goal out of respect for the club he left in the summer transfer window, but his teammates didn't get the memo. There was an inevitable crowd in front of the beautiful Matthew Harding booth. One of the main reasons for this is that Pochettino wanted to get to City. He didn't show the respect for the champions, last season and treble winners, that other sides tend to show week in week out. He wanted all 3 points. He wanted blood. And it resulted in an absolute masterpiece of a great game. A completely chaotic week is now over. We now go into the international break. And quat, exhausted. And quat, as he admitted after the game, Pochettino has time to continue with this project, which does show progress.